Hello, class. Once again, this is Teacher Sheila, your English teacher. Today, we are going to study about viewpoints of images for quarter 2, weeks 6 and 7 for English 5. This video contains information published by the Department of Education in line with MELC. We do not assert ownership on the material being used. An image may create a number of meanings or interpretations. It conveys viewpoints which are intentionally expressed by the illustrators and may convey more varied viewpoints based on the eyes and perspectives of the viewers. A viewer may just look at the basic elements of an image, but he or she may also view an image with an in-depth appreciation. In this lesson, you will examine images which present particular viewpoints like stereotypes, examples, gender, age, culture, and opinions on an issue. Examine the illustrations below. What particular characteristics of a mother are shown or portrayed? Share your answers to your parents, guardians, or siblings. Then, ask them also about their personal opinions about the characteristics of a mother. The way one gives opinions on his or her perceptions about mother is known as viewpoint. Viewpoints vary from one person to person. The common perceptions on the characteristics of a mother is known as stereotyping. In this lesson, the concepts of viewpoints on stereotyping will be discussed and explored. So, let's proceed to our learning task 1. Examine the images below. Tell the opinion suggested by each image. Select your answers from the given choices below. Write only the letters of your answers on your answer sheet. So, for the choices we have letter A, ladies maintain proper hygiene. Letter B, boys are good painters. Letter C, old people want a quiet place most of the time. Letter D, Filipinos are family-oriented. And letter E, Filipino families are religious. So, here are items 1 to 5. Now, let's proceed to images. The word image came from the Latin word imago, which refers to any item that depicts visual perception, such as a photograph or other two-dimensional picture resembling an object. An image, like printed ones, also portray opinions or viewpoints. These print or printed materials include, but not limited to, printed photographs, drawings, and images found in magazines, newspapers, and books. Next is viewpoints on images. Viewpoints are standpoints such as opinions or feelings of individuals or viewers triggered by image content or elements. In this lesson, you are to examine the suggested viewpoints of a presented images. Other than opinions, stereotypes can also be depicted by visual images. Now, let's move on to stereotypes. Stereotypes are beliefs that all people within the same gender, age, or cultural group will act alike and will share the same viewpoints and attitudes. They ignore unique identity, which is why it is considered as a form of discrimination. They are considered as exaggerated beliefs and generalizations without allowing individual personalities, which create positive and negative acceptance and effects to different groups. They may be true to some but not to all. So, before reading the sample stereotyping statements below, always remember that humans are unique individuals. Thus, stereotyping should neither be tolerated nor accepted. So first, we have gender profiling. Some common stereotypes among men and women include the following. Men are strong and do all the work. Men should be the family breadwinners. And women are naturally and highly emotional beings. Always remember that in real-life context, both men and women can now do all the work. There are also female breadwinners. Like women, men can also be highly emotional. So, the next one is ageism or age stereotype. Ageism is the stereotyping and discrimination against people on the basis of their age. These are some of the prejudices. Old people love the state of quietness. And the older you get, the more mature you become. Take note that in real-life experiences, there are also young people who love to enjoy the state of quietness. Next, cultural stereotypes. Stereotypes also prevail in cultures. Examples of this sort are as follows. Filipinos are family-oriented. They care for their elders. And Filipinos are hospitable. Remember that in real-world context, there are other cultures and races who are family-oriented and hospitable. Stereotyping can have positive and or negative effects to individuals and certain groups. We all possess unique characteristics and skills. Again, whether positive or negative, any form of stereotyping should not be tolerated nor accepted. So let's move on now to learning task 2. Examine the images below and their presented viewpoints. On your answer sheet, write a 3-sentence paragraph for each item stating your opinions and feelings about the given sets of images. Use the given word inside the parentheses in constructing your sentences. So, for number 1, we have 3 pictures. We have stereotypes on children. Next, for number 2, stereotypes on women. For number 3, we have stereotypes on young boys. And number 4, stereotypes on young girls. For number 5, stereotypes on Filipinos. So let's move on now to learning task 3. Examine the images below and their presented viewpoints. Put a check mark on images that you can relate to based on your own experiences. Write your answers on your answer sheet. Now, let's move on to learning task 4. Examine the given editorial cartoon below and its expressed viewpoints. On your answer sheet, write a 5-sentence paragraph stating your opinions and feelings about it. Be guided by the given rubric to be used in rating your work. So, here's the rubric. Let's move on now to Learning Task 5. Write a 5-sentence paragraph stating your opinions and feelings on the given editorial cartoon. Be guided by the given rubric found on the page 29 to be used in rating your work. And lastly, cut out 2 printed images from newspapers, magazines, or other printed materials. You may also draw your preferred images. Next, paste them on your answer sheet. Then, write paragraphs stating your viewpoints, feelings, opinions for each image. So, that's all for now. Thank you for watching.